Well, in particular, it does sadly attract people. They can see that this organisation is determined in what it's going to do and that it can thumb its nose at the West, and the West can do nothing about it. And related to that is the idea of forcing the West to draw in, to become involved in the conflict. Well, as I suggested earlier, because there is this idea, well, there's a couple of reasons. One is that there is this wild idea that the end is going to come roughly in the area in a showdown between the West and Islam. But secondly, that if they can show the rest of the Sunni world that the West is attacking them, well, we're back to, you know, the sort of neo-imperialist problem, and they can say, well, we're defending you against the West. Well, we saw with Mosul and with a number of the other towns just how quickly opposition just melted away. People were panic-stricken by what they heard about the organisation, what they'd seen about it. And as I said, it also is quite an effective recruiting tool. It does actually draw people in, people who want to strike a blow for Islam, or people who are looking for adventure, or people who are just plainly psychologically unwell. Well, one is the drawing in of Western military engagement, and they'd probably like to get boots on the ground so they can actually have real conflict, that they can actually fight with American troops. But the other is to draw in groups like Chechens and Bosniaks and various groups that have been involved in violence elsewhere, so that they're creating again this idea of an Islamic Sunni, well, the Caliphate. Well, of course, they're Westerners, aren't they? So it's Western attention that they're attracting. There were 5 or 6 beheadings in Egypt last week, and got a tiny little bit of coverage in the mainstream media. I have no idea whether it got any other coverage. So the real thing is that it's the West being made to sit up and take notice of this and react. Well, they're thumbing their nose at the West again. They're saying, look, here we are. Even your own people now are speaking up against you, and you can do nothing about it. So we are in control here.